Alright, today we are going to be talking about starter starter. Normally, in an industry where it uses large amounts of induction motors, pumps, and compressors, they usually encounter problem of damages of connection lines. So normally, what happens is when you are using an induction motor or a compressor, a very large amount, a very large one, and at the start of this induction motor or compressors, they usually draw large amount of current before they normalizes. Then they return to their normal speed. Then they keep on using normal current. But at the start, they usually very large amount of current. So this large amount of current consumed by this motor can damage the connection lines or even disrupt the entire system. So how can we wipe away this starting current or reduce the starting current of this motor is by introducing the star delta starter, which uses these three contactors, an overload and a timer. How this star delta connection works is by initializing the induction motor winding to start in star first. When it attains its normal speed, it turns back to delta and then keeps on running on delta. So it works with the head of the timer. When the motor starts in star, after some second that is good enough to normalize the speed of the motor, it changes and then changes back to delta and then keeps on running in delta. So let's see shortly how the connection is going to be done. Alright, I've done the connection of this star delta starter starting from my source. This is my live wire. It goes to the 96 or 95 of this my overload, and then it is NC and then go to 96. So it enters this push button stop. It's NC also, so I loop it to this. So this is my push button start. Then from this end, I took it to my 14 of this my main contactor, and then from the end of this push button start, I pass a wire to my number 13. And from number 13 to A2 of this my main contactor. And from that same 13, I tap the wire so that I give light to my timer. That's number 7. Then from number 7 to loop to 8. 8 is normally close to 5 and open to 6 from the diagram here. See? So, and from the 5, when I press my start button, as soon as light gets to 8, it passes to 5 and then follow this my NC auxiliary contact to the A2, A1 of this A2 of this my star contactor. So when I press this button, this my main contactor and the star contactor, they are going to start at the same time. Then after the set time from this my timer, the normally close will change to normally open. That means the light is going to leave 5 and then goes to 6. So from that 6, as soon as light and the lights leave number 5, this my star contactor is going to be de-energized, and then the light will go to 6 and then pass through this NC of this auxiliary contact and goes to the A2 of my delta. So as soon as light leave 5 and goes to 6, my delta contactor is going to pick up. So from there it will now continue running. So let me place the head of this my timer and then test to see how the wiring is, whether it's correct or wrong. Okay, so let me on my MCB. Now there's light and here it goes. You observe the two contactor press on the middle on at the same time. After the set time, then start off and then delta peak. Let me do it again. You see? Alright, that's how the star delta starter works. Thank you very much.